Hello, welcome to Access and double welcome to Watch Dogs Week. 5 days of awesome video content focusing on Ubisoft's upcoming open-world sci-fi adventure. The Chicago of Watch Dogs is huge, beautiful and full of opportunity and puddles, which got me thinking about how brilliant open worlds are in general. With that in mind, here are the 10 open worlds you must visit on PlayStation. If you thought the puddles of Watch Dogs were good, then look at those puddles. They're the best I've ever seen, and you can find them in the Seattle of infamous Second Son, reflecting a gorgeous playground of grunge, neon and amazing particle effects. It's a massive and beautiful city, made even more enticing by the fact you can shoot bits off it with a character who looks like he's just escaped from a rap video in the 90s. Bangin'. Seattle also makes our list because of the amazing ways you can get around it, shooting jet engines out your hands, flying without wings, or zipping about the place like a potassium chloride Flash Gordon. The best thing about our next open world is that it lets you play it however the bloody hell you want. Yes, Los Santos and Blaine County from Grand Theft Auto 5, we're talking about you. Want to take a peaceful drive through some amazing scenery? Do it. Fancy jumping out a plane at stupid 1,000 feet? Not advised, but you can. How about actually playing the story missions? That too, although if you don't get distracted by the myriad temptations along the way, then you're exhibiting admirable levels of restraint. It's also wonderfully authentic. LA has been recreated with incredible accuracy, from the weather-worn highways to how the sunset bathes the city in a bruised orange haze. Plus you can play it all in multiplayer too, which is amazing. If you're a fan of boats, water physics, or just all-round swaggering brilliance, then our next port of call has a healthy offering of all three. It's the Caribbean from Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Not content with 3 open cities and all the looting, stabbing and diving that comes with them, Assassin's 4 gives you an entire ocean to explore, packed with everything you'd expect to find in one, like waves and islands and other ships and the savage butchering of whales and sharks. Best of all are the incredible naval battles which make you feel cool like Russell Crowe if Russell Crowe was cool. It's a varied and beautiful world, and if you haven't taken the plunge yet, then do it now or I'll keep hurling rubbish water-based puns at you. Our fourth world bears a few similarities to Assassin's Creed, mainly because Far Cry 3 is cut from the same studio cloth over at Ubisoft. Radio towers are a bit like viewpoints, stabbing people quietly is a bit like stabbing people quietly, and driving around in jeeps is a bit like nothing at all in Assassin's Creed, proving Far Cry 3 is more than happy to strike out on its own and present a world of lush wonderment for you to explore. A world of lush wonderment it then colours with spiky drug loons before asking you to go around killing them all. That's fine, Far Cry 3, because we also get to collect stuff, make stuff and get tattoos, making Far Cry 3 the only game to fully satisfy the killy, collecty, makey tattoo demon we've got living inside our skull. He's called Bob. To be fair, Bob also quite likes Skyrim along with everyone born with thumbs and a working sense of what's absolutely balls up incredible. This open world is bigger than logic, has more secrets and humanoid lizards than the world according to David Icke, and most importantly, it's got dragons. Dragons are cool, A, because they're dragons, and B, because look. Plus, the world of Skyrim is simply the ultimate dream of anyone who's ever read Tolkien, played Dungeons and Dragons, or made a tinfoil sword and run around the garden calling themselves Rob the Magnificent. And we've all done that, haven't we? I thought so. Swapping trees and swords for punching in the dark now as Arkham City takes its rightful place among our open world elite. It might not have the size of Skyrim, but Rocksteady's masterful creation makes up for it by cramming its grungy crime town full of fan-pleasing collectibles, Riddler challenges, side quests, and most importantly, naughty people you can kick in the ribs. Beyond that, there's huge amounts of fun to be had simply swooping about as Batman, taking in the sprawling murk from on high and then perching on top of a building like a monumental badass, which is basically what Batman's all about. One for the post-apocalyptic fans now as we tackle irradiated everything in Fallout 3, which, seeing as it's from Bethesda Softworks, is often dubbed the Elder Scrolls with guns. To be fair, it sort of is, but that's no bad thing. It's the same massive, deep, full of side quests template, but with horrible mutants and slow-motion shooting. A sickly green landscape where the story is conveyed through remnants and ruins and people telling it to you. Fallout 3's Wasteland is harrowing and brilliant and oddly full of life for a game where everyone lives in a massive tin can next to an unexploded atom bomb. But look on the bright side, at least there aren't any Oblivion gates. Another post-apocalypse now, although one where the end of the world heralded an explosion of colour and online dungeon raids. Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn, available on PS3 and now on PS4, is a ridiculously sized MMO containing 3 massive cities, yawning stretches of wilderness, and plenty of vicious fauna for you to either stick your steel in or chuck fireballs at. The world is called Eorzea, and it's the epitome of adventure, grand vistas, rich history, and populated by literally thousands of other players, all with costumes and haircuts as absurd as yours. Come and join in the fun and we can kill some really big mushrooms together. In terms of wish fulfillment, our next game is right up there with Mila Kunis knocking on my door with a crate of beer, an extra DualShock 4 and a copy of FIFA 14. Red Dead Redemption puts you in the spurred boots of the coolest cowboy since Clint before presenting you with a jaw-droppingly beautiful world to ride around in. It's testament to how incredible this creation is that it can be so huge and empty and still feel convincing and alive, which it does constantly. When the action does happen, it's snappy and brutal, plus the story is as personal and sombre as they come. It's GTA meets Sergio Leone, and every bit as good as that sounds. Go and play it again. Panau, the last sandbox on our list, is what open worlds are all about. It's stupidly big, traversable only by Mac-busting fighter jets, and it belongs to Just Cause 2, the game that says a hearty sod off to common sense before handing you a grappling hook parachute thing and lots of guns. This is all about prattling around with a big dumb grin on your face, hooking onto vehicles, swooping through the air, and creating as much carnage as humanly possible. If you've not played it yet, then we advise you rectify that pronto. If we haven't mentioned your favourite open world, then feel free to shout at us in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the rest of Watch Dogs Week. We've got all your questions answered in a special Q&A with Ubisoft, plus we'll have brand new gameplay footage later in the week. Enjoy!